Hi, I'm Nigel Kent from Trouble in Paradise, and recently, today as a matter of fact, presidential candidate Joe Biden stated that more police officers had died from COVID than had been killed in the line of duty in the United States, and that seemed a little bit fishy to me, so I went ahead and dug into the numbers using the CDC's own data. So, Joe Biden said more cops have died of COVID this year than have been killed while on patrol. Okay, let's run the math on that. Now, there's 330 million people in the United States, and the number of people who were reported dead by COVID was 183,000 until a couple days ago. 10,980 was the revised number from the CDC when we found out that the actual death rate among COVID positive cases was actually 6% of the original number reported. Now, there's 800,000 law enforcement officers in the United States, according to the National Law Enforcement Memorial Fund. And of those 800,000, 173 have died in 2020, year to date, while on duty. That's a percentage of 0.024, or less than an eighth of a percent of Americans who are actually law enforcement officers. So that 800,000 is less than an eighth of a percent of the overall population. So using that same ratio, we can extrapolate the number of COVID fatalities among law enforcement officers 2020 year to date. We come up with a number of 27 until you apply the CDC's revised logic about their case fatality rate, and that 6% number that's been trending, and you come up with 2. So 2 cops have died of COVID in 2020, according to the CDC's own data. Even if it had been 27, Joe's still off by several orders of magnitude, but let's just assume that the CDC's data is accurate and that 2 police officers have died from COVID in 2020. So Joe Biden, which is greater, 2 or 173? You tell me.